Have you ever heard of a mascara that arrives in a glass tube?
It's so heavy, it feels like a paperweight.
Like
I love
amazing.
it.
And then the brush and this really creamy lash caring formula that doesn't look wet. It almost looks like a matte fine mousse. It is loaded with ceramides and all sorts of like pro vitamin B5 elements that are caring for the lashes while giving them crazy fan-like volume. I know you're gonna take us through it. You guys should know the free shipping is on your screen and the easy pay is not to be found at any Givenchy store, but the free shipping will not be lasting for long.
So I want you to think about the tulips that have gone to heaven from your yard. You know how when tulips flop over in the vase, it's always like so depressing and it's like, oh, how do you get them to stand back up again? This gets your lashes to stand up the same way if you cut the tulips and put a penny in the vase. It's absolutely remarkable. This has been one of the greatest innovations, I think, at the House of Givenchy, and how I knew it was good was when we had a sister brand at LVMH where all the girls were wearing that mascara in the office.
Switched.
And it was $75 and they switched to this. We call this a 4-in-1 because we are really empowering your lashes with luxury and precision in the most elegant way. We're curling, volumizing, lengthening, and creating a full measured fan effect. The formula is absolutely incredible. We've got ceramides in there, which ceramides actually help restructure your hair from the inside out. A lot of times you'll see that ingredient not only in great skincare, but in great hair care as well. I think we forget that our lashes are susceptible to environmental factors, but also, like, how often do you dry your hair? Where does that heat go? It goes on your lashes as well. You're gonna see in my before and after, I am somebody that's got a classic case of aging with flat lashes. I'm going back to the tulip analogy here because when you see the full measured fan effect from here to here, it's substantial. And I made a point tonight, this is only one coat. I am not a one-coat lady, but I wanted to show you how impactful just one swipe of mascara can be. And that is the Givenchy difference. We also, of course, formulate it with Pro Vitamin B, which is an excellent conditioner for your lashes. But in the story of couture, it's all about then dressing the eyes. And the eyes, I think, are your most really, like, I mean, not to be cliche, the windows into your soul, they need to be marked. And I think when you see these lashes, people can see your lashes from across the room. It's
when
pretty
you
remarkable.
get this, the glass tube will stand out. The way Courtney said, it does feel like a paperweight. And then remember, because this is couture mascara, you absolutely don't need to follow with 2 and 3 and 4 different coats. It will never clump, but one is enough. And then when you see
Autumn,
the payoff,
fine.
People talk about those like fan lashes because it gives those to you, but what I don't think a lot of people anticipate is that it's Givenchy. They don't assume it's also going to be caring for their lashes.
Absolutely.
They think it is purely couture, and that's it.
Well, and I think the biggest thing for me is, again, going back to flattening lashes. You just naturally lose your curl with age. I was somebody who always would heat up a curling lash wand, which, by the way, like, that could be really painful if it gets too hot. And then you end up having these check mark lashes. How I knew this was special were 2 different things. One, if you think about like hairspraying your lashes so that they're always upright, that is how
do people do that?
No, but I'm like making an analogy.
Oh,
like
okay,
if you could get them to like stand up straight and stay up straight.
Because I was like, wow, you've really gone to the ends of the world to make those sit up.
But I mean, you know I would try it.
And I would as well.
Yeah, same. Like, to be clear.
If you are detecting judgment in my voice,
yeah,
I will walk that back.
It's really act of curiosity. Like, would you like a friend? But no, your lashes will stay upright. And then I have no qualms about saying this. I have loved mascara my entire life, and I actually got into a rhythm where before I worked for Givenchy, I would do 2 coats, but never the same coat of the same mascara because I didn't want my lashes to plateau.
Oh, that's...
As I've gotten older and my eyes have gotten watery, I often feel like when I'm not wearing Givenchy mascara, my mascara is on my skin. This is not waterproof, but when I tell you about the staying power of this mascara, I don't know how we did it, but specifically when I was in Curacao, like that was a point that a lot of my friends were making because they stopped wearing mascara 2 days into the trip. It was not worth like the raccoon eyes. And they were like, did you get waterproof mascara? Like, what did you use? And it was like, no, it's Givenchy. It is like not susceptible to any environmental factors. It's just beautiful, luscious lashes.
The formula is beautiful and luscious. and hence keep in mind, the glass tube it comes in, there's a locking mechanism. When you turn the wand
it's
just
so good.
you will hear it go pop.
Click.
Make sure it clicks every time you use it.
It's a gradient glass, like it's lighter
gorgeous.
and darker. It's really a pretty impeccable design. And again, I think mascara sometimes feels like you can buy it anywhere, but when you find the right one, you tend to never stray from it. And this is one where, again, where the girls in the office were wearing something entirely different because we had not made this yet. I knew it was great when not one single person was like, nope, I'm wearing this.
And Tony, how many? I'm sorry. So we have 500 out the door. Again, 2,200 to go around, that's it. A $7 bill, which is crazy given that you were getting something home that says Givenchy on the side.
Yes.
It is a 4-in-1. Mommy, remind everybody what 4 things it's doing in one formula.
So it is curling, it is volumizing, it is lengthening, and because of the design of our wand that's made with bio bristles cut at different shapes and lengths, we can actually create a full measured fan effect from each side of your eye so that you get an incredible framework in your mascara. We formulate with ceramides, which help restructure the health of the hair from the inside out, pro vitamin V to deeply condition it so that your lashes stay upright at full attention so that you can flutter hello, goodbye, like the heartbreaker that you are.
Wait, 700 out the door now. We're very, very busy on the phone lines. Again, big beauty event that's getting you refreshed for summer, and that means everything beauty at QVC ships for free. Spoiler alert, my absolute hands down #1 favorite item in this whole show is coming up next. I might have to borrow and share
what shade do you
your